Did you know that there's a way to boost your day trading significantly using a top-rated indicator on TradingView? In this video, I'll explore a trading technique that works wonders not only on short time frames, like the 5 and 15-minute charts, but also on longer ones, such as the 1-hour and daily charts. This strategy is incredibly versatile, perfect for trading in various markets, whether you're dealing with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and altcoins, or trading in major forex pairs and stocks. So buckle up and get ready, because we're about to dive deep into this game-changing strategy. Before we dive deeper, LuxAlgo is running their biggest Black Friday sale ever. You can get up to 65% off their Ultimate Plan, but only Ultimate Plan members get exclusive access to their brand new AI product, a tool so genius no other provider in the market comes close to offering anything like that. You can upgrade or extend your Ultimate Plan up to 3 times. With the sale, the new price is less than $1.40 per day. That's less than the cost of your daily coffee, but it gives you the power to revolutionize your trading. Seriously, this is probably a once-in-a-lifetime chance, so you need to make sure to act now before the sale ends, and use my special link to secure this incredible opportunity. Today I'll introduce you to a strategy that's all about trend trading. If you're not familiar with this, it's pretty straightforward. You follow the market's overall mood. This means you buy when most people are buying, and you sell when they're selling. To learn all about this strategy, let's start with a clean chart. This strategy works on several markets and time frames. It can be used from 1 minute to 4 hours and more. But as an example for this video, we will use the Pepe chart on the 3 minutes time frame. The strategy includes 2 indicators only. In order to add the first indicator, click on the Indicators tab and search for LuxAlgo Signals and Overlays. It is the most popular premium tool created by LuxAlgo. It has more than 28,000 likes, which tells us that it's quite legit. So click that to your chart. Now let's adjust its settings. First, let's take a look at the basic settings. For the presets and filters, we want to use none. For the signal mode, we want to use confirmation and exits, and we do not want to use the ML signal classifier, so make sure this option is disabled. For the signal sensitivity, I recommend setting the value to 16. However, you should adjust this value based on the specific asset you're trading, its current volatility, and the time frame you're using. Next, for the candle coloring, we are going to use confirmation simple. For this strategy, we want to use the Neo Cloud overlay as well as the trend tracer, so make sure to enable both by clicking the checkboxes. For the trend tracer, we want to use a reactivity of 1, and for the Neo Cloud, we want to set its reactivity to 3. Now within the dashboard settings, make sure to set the dashboard location to hidden. Finally, we want to click the Style tab, and here we want to disable both the normal bullish and bearish confirmation signals. The reason for that is that we only want to use strong confirmation signals for this strategy. Now make sure to disable both the bullish and bearish exit signals. And for the last step, you want to change the colors for the trend tracer to green and red, and you want to change the line type to cross, and we are good to go. Now, before we apply the second indicator to our chart, let's first understand how this indicator and signals work, and let's start with this buy and sell signals. The confirmation signals help us decide when to buy or sell. They change based on recent market trends. These signals work best when we use them together with other trading tools. There are 2 kinds of confirmation signals: normal signals and strong signals. The normal buy and sell signals are these up and down triangles without a plus sign, and the strong signals are these up and down signals with a plus sign. The strong signals are matching the current market trend, showing it's a good time to follow the trend. The normal signals might show up during short-term market changes. As we want to be on the safe side, we are going to use only the strong buy and sell signals, which include the plus sign in it. For our strategy, we are going to use the candle coloring as well. The green candles represent strong bullish activity, and the red candles represent strong bearish activity. The purple-colored candles show us a normal activity. For our strategy, we are going to use only the green and red candles to enter the trades. The trend tracer is a tool that highlights the current price trend. It turns green when the market is in an uptrend and red during a downtrend. This tool helps identify key support and resistance levels and works well with other signals. For our strategy, we'll focus on trading signals that align with the trend tracer's direction, ensuring we stay in line with the dominant trend. Finally, let's understand the logic behind the Neo Cloud. The Neo Cloud is like the Ichimoku cloud and helps us see the direction of the market trend. When the market is going up, the Neo Cloud acts like a support. When it's going down, it acts like a resistance. This helps you make better decisions on when to enter a trade. Before we dive into the trading rules, let's add the second indicator to the chart. Click on the Indicators tab, search for Moving Average Weighted, and apply it. Once added, double-click it to open the settings. Set its length to 200, change its color to yellow, and make the line thicker for better visibility. The purpose of this indicator is straightforward. Since we're using a trend-following strategy, we'll trade only in the direction of the overall market trend. For buy trades, we'll focus on signals where the price is above the weighted moving average. For sell trades, we'll only look at signals where the price is below the MA line. Now, on to the fun stuff. Let's delve into the trading rules to understand how we can use this strategy profitably, and let's first start with the rules to enter a buy trade. For a buy trade to be valid, there must be 4 conditions met. First, the indicator needs to print a strong buy signal, which is this green triangle up with a plus sign. Second, by the time the buy signal appears, the candlestick must be green colored and must be located above the 200 WMA. For our third condition, the Neo Cloud must be blue colored. And finally, for our last condition, the trend tracer, which is the one with the crosses, must be green colored. If all conditions are met, we can enter a buy trade. We set the stop loss at the recent swing low, and for our take profit, we are going to target a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. Let me show you another example for a valid buy trade. So let's check 4 easy steps. First, the indicator must display a strong buy signal. Second, when this signal appears, the candlestick should be green and positioned above the 200 WMA. Then, the Neo Cloud must show a blue color. And finally, the trend tracer, identified by the crosses, must be colored green. Once all these conditions are satisfied, we can proceed with a buy trade. We place the stop loss at the recent swing low and aim for a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio for the take profit. Now, let's look at an invalid trade example. On the chart, we can see that most conditions are met, but one critical rule is violated. The trend tracer has printed a red cross instead of a green one. For reference, here are the rules for a valid buy trade. First, the indicator must print a strong buy signal, shown as a green triangle pointing up with a plus sign. Third, the Neo Cloud must be blue. And finally, the trend tracer must be green. In this case, since one condition wasn't met, the trade does not qualify. This highlights why it's crucial to follow all the rules strictly. Had we taken this trade, it would have resulted in a loss, as seen on the chart. And now let's talk about the rules for entering a sell trade. For a sell trade to be valid, there are 4 key conditions to meet. First, the indicator must print a strong sell signal, shown as a red triangle pointing down with a plus sign. Second, the candlestick at the time of the signal must be red and positioned below the 200 WMA. Third, the Neo Cloud needs to display a red color. And finally, the trend tracer, which is marked with crosses, must also appear red. If all these conditions are satisfied, we can execute a sell trade. Set the stop loss at the recent swing high and target a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio for the take profit. Let's walk through another valid sell trade example by following 4 straightforward steps. First, a strong sell signal must appear. Second, the candlestick must be red and located below the 200 WMA when the signal occurs. Next, the Neo Cloud should be bearish. Finally, the trend tracer, identified by its crosses, must also be bearish. Once all these conditions are confirmed, it's time to enter the sell trade. Place the stop loss above the recent swing high and aim for a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio for your take profit. Now let's review an invalid sell trade example. On the chart, we can see that while most conditions are met, one critical rule is broken. Let's go through the conditions step by step. First, the indicator must print a strong sell signal. This condition is met. Second, the candlestick must be red and positioned below the 200 WMA at the time of the signal. This condition is also met. Next, the trend tracer needs to be red. This condition is satisfied as well. However, the Neo Cloud must also be red. In this example, the Neo Cloud is blue, meaning this condition is not met. Because one of the conditions is violated, this trade does not qualify. If we had taken this trade, it would have resulted in a loss. At the start of this video, I told you we'd dive into the backtesting results, and now it's time to make good on that promise. I've tested this strategy 100 times manually on the Pepe 3 minutes chart, and here are the results. I started with a $1,000 account balance. I used 10% of my account per trade, adjusting as my balance changes with each win or loss. For example, if I profit $100 on a trade, my new balance becomes $1,100, and I use 10% of this updated balance for the next trade. If you want to learn my best strategies for trading crypto, forex, and stocks, check out this video right here.